All right, guys, I have a huge thing in front of me, and I'm going to use this to do my thing. I'm going to go into it. So I don't have a primer here, so I'm just going to use the Hangover Primer by Too Faced. I'm just going to take a couple pumps. Just going to rub this in the face. I'm using a different sort of camera, so it's down low. So if I'm looking at you guys weird, I'm just letting you know. I'm using a different setup today. Wanted to see if it would work, and if it doesn't, I might go back to the old way, but... All right, while that's set, I'm going to use some concealer. I have like 3 new concealers that I wanted to try out. So, one of the concealers is by Makeup Revolution, and the other one is by Laura Geller. This is called Sand, which is a medium cream concealer, and I don't know if that's going to work. Then I have these two, that is in light sand and golden sand. I think I might go with light sand, but I do have a Putty Primer, an eye primer that I want to use. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. Putty Primer. I have a new brush by e.l.f. This is their Flawless Concealer brush, but I'm going to use this as a kind of putty primer thingy. So I'm going to grab some product, and we're just going to put this all over the eyes. See how that does. So far, it's really getting the product in this thing. This was a recommendation by Jessie Jazz. Her name is Jasmine, so I'm going to have it primed. And then I'm going to go in with foundation while we wait. This is the Sephora Matte foundation. This is full coverage, long lasting. I have honey and I have peach. So I'm going to try peach. It's just like a little tap, and then you have to peel it off. So we will see about this, if it works or not. My e.l.f. thing, and maybe use a foundation brush. So that's peach. So I'm just going to use a foundation brush, my Y6. All right. So I just did a little squeeze, and we're going to see what this looks like. I'm using a foundation brush. This is the Morphe Y6. I don't know if Morphe carries this anymore, guys. So we shall see. I get down the neck. It feels like it's full coverage. You guys know that red pigment spot is my enemy. I haven't worn makeup in a while, guys. It's been about 2-3 weeks. I've been doing videos early and then kind of like doing them as I go. So just using this e.l.f. heart thing that I have. I might need some more product. Back into that honey. It's just a squeezy bottle. It's not runny, but it's also not thick, like super thick. I feel like I could have maybe added a little bit of the honey. I feel like this might be too yellow toned, but maybe bronzer and contour will make it work. Okay. Some on the ears. Okay. All right, so that is done. Oh, there's a little bit left over. I'm going to try and get it all up. Build it a little bit on the cheek area. So that's actually pretty good. A pretty good coverage, if I do say so myself. So honey might be for summer, maybe. We will have to see. So far, really good. 2 pumps. Worked well. I'm going to use the concealer, and let's go into this concealer. I'm going to use the Dose of Colors concealer. Wow, I'm dropping everything. In 11 Late Medium. e.l.f. It looks like an e.l.f. or a Too Faced doe foot applicator. It actually kind of really goes into the foundation pretty well, so I might need to use the lighter one. I'm going to use the brush and blend it out. So far it's blending out really nice. Okay, now that I have that down, I'm going to go into eyeshadow. There's a lot of new eyeshadow palettes that I've been getting. So I got the LA Girl Break Free palette. I have the e.l.f. This is their Cookies and Cream palette for Christmas. So I do like that. It's a really good, pretty neutral palette. I got the Sandstone palette. So I think I'm going to go into the LA colors. I think this is all mattes. I don't remember, to be honest. So we shall see. Okay, so there are some shimmers in here, but I'm going to go into the mattes and then try maybe a shimmer from this palette. So we're just going to go use the LA Break. So I'm just going to use this palette today. So everything else can be put away. I'm going to use this palette, and we're just going to go into the eyes. So the first one I'm going to use is this one right here called Dreaming. And I'm just going to get like a Morphe brush. This is the M441. Ooh, kick back in the pan. And I'm just going to put this all over the lid and kind of set that primer down. Kind of keep it close to the brow bone as like a highlight shade. This is a creamy matte. So, all right, then next I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Free. Right here for you guys. This comes with a big mirror, and I got this on sale, so I was really happy about it. I didn't want to pay full price. It was $15.99 and I got it for $11. Just taking the same brush and putting this in the crease. This is a really good fall palette as well. So I wanted to kind of try and do this too as well. Use this palette as well. Sorry, I can't talk to you today. Just taking it in the crease and going back and forth. Window wiper motions, you guys know how I do. All right, then I'm gonna go into a darker shade called Escape. This one. Taking the same brush, and I'm just gonna kind of feather it onto the outer V a little bit. So far there hasn't been too much fallout on the face, which is really nice. There's a little bit of kickback in the pan, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna take this in the crease a little bit as well on this side. So far I really like that. It's really pretty. All right, and then for the shimmer, I go in with this shade right here called Wingman. Right here. I'm just gonna use my finger, and I'm just gonna pop this on the lid dry. Oh, that is stunning. Oh, that is stunning. Again. Oh, that's pretty. All right. I have a little bit of fallout. Anastasia Beverly Hills translucent powder. And, ooh, tappy thingy. Okay, I got it. Ooh, that is a lot. All right, so I'm just gonna take the concealer brush I used before, and I'm gonna go back under. Back under the under eyes and just make sure everything is blended. There's no creasing. Before I go and set this bad boy. And oh, there's a lot of kickback. All right, I'm gonna let that bake. And called, there's Sculpting Bronzer with Jojoli Oil in the shade Mocha. This is by Physicians Formula. Just gonna use this one, and we're just gonna sculpt. Ooh, kind of went a little ham. Hopefully this will blend out pretty good, and we'll see what happens. Just gonna use my buffing brush, kind of has foundation and everything in it, so it will buff out. Oh, that blended out really nice. That blended out really nice. I have a huge headache going on, guys, right now. It's like a really bad migraine, but I'm still trying to truck through this. Little bronze. I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. bronze in Perfectly Tan. Kind of give it a little bit more warmth. This bad boy. I'm just gonna pick up some powder. Just gonna bronze the face. I feel like this might be too light. I mean, I've been able to build it up on this side, so. Just kind of building it up. Okay. So I have the bronzer. Now I'm gonna go into blush, and this is the two new blushes I have. I have e.l.f. Multi-Stick and Mono Romantic. These are the Mono Romantic Multi-Sculpting Sticks in blush. I have Peach and I have Tahini. I'm gonna go in with Peach, and I'm just going to kind of rub it on the back of my hand, I feel like. Kind of get it in there. I'm going to take a complexion brush, which is this new one that I got off of Shop Misha, and we're just going to kind of staple it in there, see what happens. Nothing. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I just basically rub the entire product. This is not a very good stick. It melts pretty fast. So I'm just gonna kind of pack it in. This is a blush, right? It says an e.l.f. multi-stick. Oh, just got some of the hair on the brush in my face. Ew, okay. So, I mean, it worked, but I don't think it's the greatest invention ever. I'm kind of a little disappointed. With powder, and I got a new powder. I got the Milk Makeup Blur and Set powder in medium. So here's what it is. It's like a little sifter. If I push it in, I don't really want it to fall out and everything. So I'm just going to use this brush. Put my brush in there to cap it off. We're just going to go over everything real nice. I'll set everything down. I haven't put the highlight on because that's going to be the last thing I do. So okay, now that everything is set, I'm gonna look at the face and oh, the face. So far, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. I forgot to do my brows. What the heck, Jenny? All right, so I have these two new brow products that I want to try out. So I have the Brow Contour Pen or Pro, like the little clicker pen, in medium and brown. So there's a concealer, a highlight, there's a highlight, a light shade, there's a deeper shade, there's a definer, and there's a highlight. So I'm gonna go into the lighter shade and just kind of like contour the brow out. And I'm kind of coming close because my mirror is over here. So I'm just gonna start kind of shading in. It's actually very stiff. And let's try this again. There we go. This is a medium, the lighter shade. All right, so I might have to go a little lighter. It's going kind of dark. My baby hairs are coming back in. So, and this does not have like a little fluffy thingy on the side. So I'm gonna use my new Luxie brush that I got. From my BoxyCharm and just go through it. Okay, let's go through it. I have to twist more product out. Okay. I do my brows kind of weird because they're really boxy and they're really weird. But you know what? I have to live with it on my face. So anybody who judges, I don't care. I was going to go with a pomade, but I just kind of want to see what this pen is about. It's kind of working. Going in very lightly. We're just going to lightly go in. One brow is always going to look better than the other one. I feel like this brow is going to look better than the other one. You know, like this one's more boxy and this one's not because the brows are more sparse. Okay, so that's the brows. They look really dark. I'm not going to lie. This is the lightest shade I used. So I'm going to go in with concealer. I think I'm going to go in with the Golden Sand, maybe. The Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Fix Golden Sand. I'm just going to take a kind of concealer brush. And I'm just going to kind of like carve these out. And then I'm going to use that Flawless concealer brush by e.l.f. and just kind of buff it in. And that is actually done if I could get my hair to cooperate today. Alright, so far she worked really well. I feel like this brow is nicer than this one, but this brow has more sparse hairs, so they're not gonna look similar. Alright, so far, the brow's not bad. The brow's not bad. I need to work on it a little bit more, but it's not bad. Alright, now we're going on to lips. This duo I got from Jeffree Star. I'm gonna try this out. So this is the lip liner in Posh Spice. So it's a fall look, so we might as well go fall with it, you know? I wonder, does it have a sharpener on the end? No, it's no sharpener on the end. And then I'm gonna go in with Leo, and no, it's not bad. It's not my favorite coloring on me. It's not my favorite coloring on me, but it works. And that is a full face of makeup, guys. Let's go into everything I used. So the blur powder actually really did blur my face, so I really do like this. Elf bronzer is a little light, but it is buildable. I thought it would be dark enough, but it's not, which is kind of sad. I thought I got a dark enough shade, but maybe it's too light. I don't know. The contour stick by Physicians Formula is a little light, but it did work. I might have to build it up. I thought it would be dark enough, but it kind of just blended to nothing on my face, so I will definitely have to keep trying that. So the Panini, or the sorry guys, the e.l.f. blushes were a bust. I did not like them. They were not my favorite. The concealer did its job. It concealed, so have to keep trying that out. The foundation, I am pretty impressed. It actually covered up the pigment spot, so I don't understand why this is $3.99. I'm in the shade Peach, but that is number 26, and then I got Honey in 24. So this might be lighter. I might have to try this one next, but to be honest, this worked really well. I like that. LA girl, you know, she good. She a good color. I forgot to do highlight in the inner corner, and I forgot to do highlight on my face, so I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Color Strike in Opal. This is like a really good highlight. So I just go in here. Bam, she done. Bam, she done. Just put a little bit there. It's a sponge. Not a lot of people like this stuff, but it works for me. I do like this for a highlight. And then for the actual highlight in the face, I'm just going to go into an oldie, but a goodie. This is the Becca palette, and I'm going to go into Champagne Pop and see what we get. I'm going to go into this small little highlight brush that I got from Sigma. This is the F55. So I'm just going to go into that. Oh yeah, Champagne Pop is always a good deal. I forgot highlight, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm like all over today. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos, and if you don't like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing my makeup. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!